Hey everybody, Milo here along with Henry. We're back out here at Superstition Mountain on the range, and today we have a fun lesson for you, something that many of us have struggled with, especially when we're trying to make some changes in our golf swing. And what is that, Henry?
I'm not saying the word.
The S word, or I won't do it, but I'll show you one.
Show me one.
Okay. So a lot of us have struggled with this. You might not want to stand right there, Henry. This is going to be, I'm gonna try to master this shot.
That's why we always stand behind and to the right for right-handed players.
Oh,
that was like a straight shank.
It is so solid on the center of the hosel.
Excuse me, I said the word.
That was awesome.
Nice divot.
Yeah, the ball did that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, there we go.
The one right there.
Oh, it's even hard to make myself do it, but I did it.
That would have hit me right here.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Alright, so shanks. Alright, I said the word, we got it out there. Take a deep breath. We got the answer for it, our listeners at home. So there's a few ways that we've seen that cause a shank.
Yeah, so I would say the most common one I see is people getting the club kind of out.
Yep.
And over. Usually their path is slightly across.
Right.
A lot of times the face is even closed and they hit big poles along with the shanks.
Right. And everyone at home, or I would say a good portion of people that start shanking it, they try to close the face more and more to fix it on the golf course, because they're like, oh my gosh, it's going right.
Well, a lot of times they think that the face is open.
Right.
When in reality the face is not open.
It's really closing down.
Yeah, because usually the next shot is a pull.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes the pattern that they're seeing is pulls. So they're hitting pulls and pull hooks and pull draws and then a shank.
Right.
So,
but essentially the club is getting to the outside of the golf ball.
Yes. The other way I see people shank it, so there's the kind of out and over. The other way I see people do it is they might actually move their body under or into the ball and get the club back behind them.
Right.
And then they kind of tumble the club out into the ball. And so the club still gets out past the ball. Because the only way we can hit this hosel is for that club to be getting tumbled out past the ball.
Right. So almost like a little bit of, whether it's slide and early extension, a combination, and basically we don't have any room anymore. We've taken the room away and we have to throw the club head.
Yeah, so you have to, in order to get the club head to the ball, my turn is not going to do it for me, so now I've got to apply something to get that club to the ball, and you can see it's really easy. I can get it out past the ball.
Right, so essentially, I mean, all it is the club, the center of the club face is getting to the outside of the ball, and then you hit your hosel.
Yeah.
So
then that ball goes right there.
Something is moving into the ball. Now,
something's causing you to definitely move into the golf ball.
Yeah.
So we have a really quick, easy solution for this.
Yeah.
And we brought a little pool noodle out here.
Yeah, and you can use a water bottle, a head cover, pretty much anything you want. I like a noodle, especially if it has a little curve in it. I think we got a rod in this one, but just so you see a little bit of that end-to-end path we like to see.
Yeah, because in my golf swing, I want to see the club working in and away from that noodle, and then as it comes down, I want it to be working back out toward the noodle, only until I hit the ball though, right? And then it goes back away from the noodle. So I don't really want that club traveling out to the right, and I don't want it to get on this side of the noodle too early and then come down into the ball that way.
Right. So really just starting with a little like waist high to waist high in here is a great thing. And you know, you can have the noodle in here pretty tight. Hit a few off the toe first.
Yeah, so if I was working with somebody who had the shanks, I would definitely use a barrier like this, maybe have them start off just hitting some little shots like that where they don't hit the noodle. Yep. And then once they can do that, we just grow it.
Even another golf ball, like I said, a water bottle, just something there to ensure that, I mean, if you hit it, you'll know, like, oh man,
so
okay, well.
You might move, I'm going to do this wrong on purpose. So if I get this club coming, I got the noodle.
Nice divot there. So a lot of times when you hit a shank too, you'll see this long, skinny divot.
Yeah.
Because you're really trying to close that face down right at the last second.
For sure. So, again, the simple fix for the shank is put a barrier out here outside the ball, make the club work in and in. Don't ever let that club get out on that side of your barrier.
Yep.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Anything we want to add to that?
No, I think that's perfect. Get something simple, put it on the outside of the ball. If you're having trouble on the golf course, don't shut that face down. If anything, feel like it's a little bit, you can have it a little bit open and try to swing a little into out. But, you know, I guess if you are going this way, though, that could be problematic too.
That can be, that's the other way I see people shank.
Yeah.
I start adding rotation to a person who tends to be this way, and they feel like this is rotation and the club falls back, and then they're not good.
But most often I see people try to correct it with shutting the face at setup, especially.
For sure, yeah, you definitely see that. So here you go. Put a barrier out there. Make sure the club's working back, down into the ball, and back in.
Yep.
So it's in and in. Okay?
Awesome. Well, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell icon as well, so you get notified when a new video is up. And check out milolinesgolf.com so we can help you with your games as well.
Awesome. There's a link in the bio.